No, you can have one question. Choose wisely.
Okay. For Andrea, which pony do you think best matches your personality?
Oh, I get asked that a lot. I'm hoping that I'm somewhere in between. I don't know. They're both pretty extreme.
I see Wario has his hand up, but he took a call earlier, so he doesn't get a question. Something on this side? Anybody on this side? Yo! Yeah.
For both of you, if you could have a vacation in any of the settings that any of your characters have been in, where would you go?
Ooh, that's a good one. Caterlot!
Cloudsdale.
Oh, yeah.
Brendan's like, what is that?
I'm only a few episodes deep. Hold on.
Hyperbolic training chamber.
Wowza.
Space?
Yeah, there's been some weird planets like in Dice and stuff, but nothing. I don't know.
Take a vacation in.
What's that?
To take a vacation in.
Yeah, they're mostly, being destroyed, so. You know what? I don't know what really that show always was about, but no, I'm going to talk about the Kareda handsome prince role from Digicarrot Neo, because he was always in like this mansion with manicured grounds, and he was a little bit effeminate and had a rose in his mouth most of the time, but he looked happy and calm, and that would be lovely, just to relax, just to not do anything for a little bit.
All right. You.
For both of you, have you ever worked with an actor that you didn't get along with?
Every day.
That's why they don't put other actors in her booth anymore.
Yeah, I'm the worst. So mean. No, not for me.
Yeah, I don't really think it's like that so much. I mean, there's people that are easier to riff off of, but, everyone's pretty Canadian. We're nice.
It's true, though. It is.
Yeah. You don't tend to get a lot of work if you're not good to work with.
Also true.
So you don't really come up against that a lot because they're not getting work.
Except
the director doesn't. You get to a certain level and then it doesn't matter. But no, I mean, it's always just fun.
Hands up. Fluttershy.
For both of you, are there any lines that you remember in particular that you really liked or really seemed awesome for you?
I didn't hear that.
The lines that we liked or seemed awesome.
I'm about to be brilliant! No one was recording, it's fine. I always like the double entendre lines that I'm not sure that they even realize they've done. Hisoka was especially bad for that because he was quite the dandy, and he was always fighting these like 10 and 12-year-old kids, and he would say things you're like, dude, no, you should. Things like, the fruit tastes better when it's ripe, and you're like. But maybe it's for mature audiences. I don't know. So I mean, I like that stuff because it makes me laugh. But the Dragon Ball lines, they're usually long and gravelly and hard, so I don't usually cater to those ones. Doing a Kamehameha wave hurts. Most of my anime lines are just girls either screaming or crying.
I haven't broken into that one yet. I played one woman once.
You did?
But she was a whale. She was like the sister of like the sea goddess or whatever.
Awesome.
And so like you have this beautiful sea goddess and, oh, meet my sister. Hello!
I was like, okay, finally, now I can do female roles, and because women are always doing the young men roles, like the boy roles, right? Because they can do that prepubescent boy role and put a little bit of gravel in it. It always sounds like 12, but I get less and less women's roles. So.
Hey, it's on the resume.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't take that away.
Now that, yeah, you can't take that away from me. I do a lot of voicemails with, hello!
Okay, you in the back? Yeah.
Who's your favorite other voice actor in the business today and why?
Besides Brendan.
You know what's awesome, and this is because I really do respect their work, is Billy West and Hank Azaria. When you look at the credits of what they've done, it's like, good God, you're a defining part of our generation, a part of our upbringing, a part of our pop culture. But yeah, I mean, that's such an immense amount of talent. So I don't know if you have people locally that you really revere.
Yeah, I think Tabitha St. Germain is absolutely incredible. She's like, her range is immense. She's unbelievable. So I really admire her.
And Johnny Love, that's his real name.
He's been here a couple times.
Johnny Love is a sweet, sweet man and a great voice actor.
Awesome.
Yeah, and he had a son. He named him Tommy. Tommy Love.
Yeah.
And Tommy's going to grow up to be a doctor.
Dr. Love.
Okay, we got an insistent hand up there.
If there were one terrible, terrible thing you could do to the director of your label, what would it be?
Keep in mind, this may show up on YouTube.
And you're just...
I would put them in a pony costume and ride them around the room. But I think that'd be fun for both of us. So.
Everybody wins.
Shall we move on to the next question?
Judging by the turnout, you all have a lot of fans. What's the weirdest thing a fan's ever done to you, or?
Oh, don't ask that question. Because Pod proposed marriage earlier today, and that's just not cool. Let's say.
I think I mean I'm in a different position. I'm not a pretty girl.
Don't sell yourself short.
Well, see some of my acting work. I've played pretty girls. But I find it's a really nice community, and I am coming at it from being a male who's, probably less infatuated over. But, it's pretty nice for the most part. I think there's been one person where it's been, maybe I'll create a separate Facebook profile. And you can join that. And that was the right thing to do, because I started to need to have a place where I can put pictures of my kids, for my mom and my grandparents, and a place where I can talk about the shows. And that was something I was just kind of new at, so now that's appropriate. But, they make demands. And you're like, well, what is this relationship? Why are we making demands of each other? Hi, I like your work. Thanks very much. Make me a voicemail. Okay. It feels like you're being twisted to perform. It's so weird. But anyway. But I haven't been proposed to yet.
Ladies, you heard it here first.
So my wife said, wear your damn wedding ring.
I've been proposed to a few times. Not gonna lie.
And let's move on quickly. Yeah, you in the back.
Then, have there ever been any particular moments in any of the shows you've done that were really just your favorite moments?
It's all right. I got to do a song
as the handsome prince. And it was all about how if you had nice cuticles and took good care of your nails, your parents would be proud of you. And I've never forgotten it. It's been one of those indelible markers on my soul. So sometimes I catch... Well, I don't... Only if you guys...
Voicemail!
...know the show. But who's actually seen that show? So why would I do it? So why would I do it?
Yeah.
Got a water while Challenger appears.
Sorry, I didn't catch all of that. What was that? You?
I said you've got a wife, so why would you need more love?
Oh, was I looking for more love?
I think somebody over there suggested we might.
I'm not sure.
This is rapidly getting inappropriate.
Oh, I see.
Do you have a favorite moment you want to talk about? Creature, right here. Any question?
Yeah. For Andrea, what was your inspiration for your two voices for the ponies?
For Fluttershy, it's kind of Marilyn Monroe. And Pinkie Pie, it's just as crazy can crazy.
Thanks.
So Marilyn Monroe as the Shy.
Yeah. No, the voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alchemist.
Both of you, what was your reaction when you found out initially that the majority of the community that was watching the show was this?
Like all of our shows? Or My Little Pony?
Well, both of you, because you're watching it now, so.
And by this, are you referring to your gender? Okay. I thought it was your outfit. You're like...
Oh, good one.
I do my own seamstressing and...
Well, I didn't believe it until I started meeting fans. I mean, one of the producers came to the studio and was like, "Oh, there's this thing called bronies. You're never gonna believe, look, check this out." We're like, "No, it's not." I'm like, what are you talking about? So I think you really have to start until you meet your fans. You don't believe it, and still when I tell people, "Oh, I'm going to this thing," and nobody believes me. So.
Are there any bronies here?
No.
Sufficient evidence next time somebody gets used.
In this general direction.